If there's one thing apparent in this house, it's the fact that I love video games. There is a lot going on behind me, and today's video continues to prove that addiction. First of all, guys, what's up? How y'all doing today? My name is David DeFranco, and welcome back to another very exciting unboxing. I love video games. It's honestly the biggest reason why my sleep schedule is just terrible. For example, I was up until, I would say, 5 o'clock in the morning playing Valorant. And I'm just addicted to Valorant. Lately, I've been going through Grand Theft Auto 5, my second playthrough on PS5, just to hype me up for GTA 6, but I don't need to hype myself up. I think my cats are hyped for GTA 6. Everybody's hyped for that game. Anyway, the point is, guys, I've been gaming for nearly 40 years now. I was very proudly born in 1985, which means I was born just in time to experience the rebirth of gaming. I think I'm salivating, I'm so excited. But anyway, that addiction continues with today's video. So this is far from my first handheld from this company, and I still don't know how to say their company name. AISLPC? I'm not sure. AISLPC. They make good stuff. Like, they really do make genuinely great hardware packed with literally thousands of games, of course, from not only my childhood, but your childhood as well. So let me get you guys involved in the comments today. Let me know, when were you born, and name three games that just kick off all kinds of memories for you as a child. For me, Super Mario 64 always instantly comes to mind because that game just blew my mind. It changed everything, going from 2D to 3D, just absolutely incredible. Another game that always comes to mind, weird, it's not popular, but a game called Seaman on the Dreamcast. You would basically take care of this half man, half fish creature using voice commands with the included microphone. I have always been fascinated by a game listening to my voice commands and that game responding to my voice commands. I just think it's the coolest thing. And another game that really got me excited, guys, there's literally hundreds of games that I can name right now. Let's just go with Super Mario World. That's a nice classic 2D side scroller and arguably one of the best 2D side scrollers to ever exist. Okay, this is the newest handheld that they sent me. The model number is RG43H Pro. This looks like it's a more fun take on their designs, and I say that in a good way, because their previous handhelds have kind of put off like this premium vibe, but this one seems more fun, hence the bright blue color and the very fun-like form factor. So come on over here, guys. I don't bite. Let's unbox the RG43H Pro and see what it's all about. Okay, as always, I am attempting to record this video with a camera just inches from my face, so I'm going to do the best I can. So here's the box. They did send me the bright blue model, hence right there. We have a 4.3-inch IPS display. IPS is always the way to go. Resolution is obviously not 4K or anything because this is mostly, a classic video game console. So we have a resolution of 1024 by 768. Hey, I mean, it's what I grew up with, and all these measurements and weight and all that stuff, but we're not going to focus on that right now. Okay, so right here for the processor, we've got an RK3562 quad-core CPU, multiple language support, a 4000 milliamp hour battery, Wi-Fi, colorful ambient lights, in other words, RGB, baby. I'm a big fan of RGB. And finally, last but not least, I'm a huge fan of this, vibration motor support for those games that support vibration. All right, here we go. Let's open up the box and let's see how this looks in person. All right, so first of all, we get a dust absorber screen wipe. Actually, two of them. Honestly, guys, I never really got into these, but you can wipe the screen for the screen protector. I'm not a big fan of screen protectors, so this I'm going to be respectfully setting aside. I'm just not a fan. Here is the manual. There's a good chance you're not going to need this, but you never know. I mean, if you're interested in the specs, there you go. Pause the video and take a look. And right here, it actually does say play God of War twice as much. Not really sure what that means. On PSP, Dreamcast, Neo Geo, we're going to save that for our actual experience. We get a USB-C to a USB-A cable. That's always nice. And that is it for the packaging. Very minimal, which I love. And here is the handheld. Wow. Okay. This looks nothing like the blue on the box. Like nothing like the blue on the box. Or maybe that's just the default, I'm not really sure, but I really, really like this. This is giving more Indigo GameCube vibes. For those who know, yep, you get it, you get it. Wow, this is actually really, really sweet looking. We have a rounded D-pad on the left analog stick, right analog stick, which does have RGB behind it. It looks like very nice. Nice large screen, look at that. Very, very large screen. I'm not sure of the exact aspect ratio, but it looks like it's close to 4:3, which is what you typically want for the old games. SE, not really sure what that means. Oh, select. Probably select because ST is start. That makes sense. Up top, we've got L1, L2, R1, and R2. And if you listen to the audio, they actually feel and sound really nice. Meaning that L1 and R1 have a very clicky, tactile vibe. Whereas L2 and R2, they have a little bit of give, but clickiness at the same time. And we have face buttons, A, B, X, and Y, which is the typical layouts for most Nintendo games, which is awesome. Up top, we've got volume control. That looks like a reset button, and of course, our power button. So let's turn this on and see if we get battery out of the box. And yes, we do, with a ton of vibration. Very nice. All right, let's take off the screen protector. Oh, baby, that's always so satisfying. Wow. Look at those colors. That actually looks really, really nice. And speaking of colors, check it out. We have RGB. I'm a big, big fan of that. So I gotta say, this interface is already dramatically different than their previous handhelds, which is not a bad thing. It's just nice that they keep things feeling fresh. And if you notice, we do have a download feature, which means you can actually download additional games on this handheld directly, which is really, really cool. So by default, as you can see, we've got 6 Dreamcast games: Crazy Taxi 2, Dead or Alive 2, Giga Wing 2, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and a gameless XML file. All right, but for now, let's go back to the main screen and see what we have here. So going to the games, wow, yeah, look at this grid view. So going this route basically allows us to see more than ever on one screen. So we've got NES, hold on, let me go back up here. NES, MD, Mega Drive, also known as the Genesis, Sega 32X, that's really cool. Fun fact, I actually have my own 32X. Not the most popular Sega add-on out there, but I'm honored to own that because I guarantee you, most people have just never played the 32X, so I am quite honored to have that as part of my collection. Dreamcast, my god, what a fantastic console. GG, yep, Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket, PlayStation 1. Let's see how many games we have. We do have 23 games by default, but as always, you can download your own games or put your own games on this micro SD card, which is an excellent reminder because I forgot to show you the bottom. We have HDMI outs, USB-C support, headphones jack, and of course that micro SD card slot that I just mentioned. All right, going back to the main screen, we also have PSP. That is really, really good to know. And going back up here, CPC stands for Capcom Collection. That's the Neo Geo again. Or that might be, I forget what that's called, but there's a different kind of Neo Geo thing out there. CPS 1, Capcom Collections 1, 2, and 3. MAME, which is arcade emulator, and guys, check it out. We've got 1,484 games. That's insane. That is plenty of titles. Atari 2600. We've got 31 games for that. And PC Engine, for that, we've got 334 games, but I can't say it enough. If there is a game that you want to play and it's not on here, not a problem. You can either download them or just put them on this micro SD card. Okay, so let's test out some gaming, shall we? So that is the whole point of this, right? So going to NES by default, we've got 96 games, and we're just going to select a random game here. Let me see. What do you guys want to see me play? I'm going to put my arms down. They're getting pretty tired already. I'm not sure what I want to play. So let's go to the Mega Drive, which is the Genesis. And let's go to Addams Family. I don't think I've ever played Addams Family on the Genesis before. So this should be pretty new to me. I'm just not a big Addams Family guy. Yeah, I've seen episodes here and there, and I may have seen the movie years ago, but I just never really got into Addams Family. Hopefully we get some audio here, and there just might be a quiet opening. Yep, there you go. Listen to this. Yep. Do. Start game. Is this game good? I never played this. I just never played it. I gotta say, it actually plays really well. The frame rate is absolutely perfect. It just feels really, really good. Did it just fall through the ground? Oh, I guess that's part of the game. So this definitely is inspired by Super Mario World. I can see very, very similar mechanics. And if you want to go back, my guess is you hold start and select. Press again to quit. Yep, there you go. Very cool. So let's go to another game. How about the Game Gear? Game Gear is, again, like one of those consoles a lot of people never played, but I'm lucky to have my own. Well, technically it's my dad's. All right, but let's go to Aladdin. I think I played this one in my previous handheld video, and I just got my butt handed to me. Like, it was a difficult game because it was one of those like a tempo run type game where it just automatically goes for you. The speakers aren't the loudest, but again, keep in mind, you can actually plug in your own headphones, which is really cool. Dude, I love this design. Honestly, it has a more fun vibe to it, and the speakers are back here. So good to know. So let's see here. Let's play some Aladdin, shall we? Such a great movie. This is the Game Gear game, so it's not going to look the greatest. Yes, I am already getting destroyed. I didn't realize you can move left and right to actually help you with the obstacles. So look at this. I'm already playing a lot better than I did previously because I'm actually taking my time and focusing. I gotta say, the music actually sounds pretty good for a Game Gear game. And there we go. Alright, let's wrap up this video with one more game. What do you guys want to see? What do you want to see? Oh, whoa, hold on. That is so interesting. I don't know how I did that, but I just found their typical interface. So this is what I'm used to. This is what I normally see. That is kind of crazy. So let's go to PlayStation 1 and check out Mortal Kombat 4. Mortal Kombat! You know, I still haven't seen the newest Mortal Kombat movie. So question for you, was it actually good? Alright, here we go. 1997. Many of you weren't even born yet, were ya? Were ya? Again, let me know in the comment section, what year were you born, and name some of your favorite games for me from your childhood. Checking number of free blocks. That is not necessary. All right, here we go. One-on-one. I'm probably going to be terrible. Let's go with Sonya. Sonya. I think you can speed this up, right? Yeah, there we go. Give it a second to load. I don't know the controls. You know what's cool about Mortal Kombat 4? I don't know if you just saw that. It has some 3D elements to it, which is really sweet. Yeah, there you go. I still got it. I don't really know what I'm doing because I don't have any of the moves memorized for Sonya. Oh, no, dun. What a weird thing to say as you're throwing me to the ground. A little weirdo. Classic Mortal Kombat, you can kind of trap him up against the... Okay, never mind. Or a Scorpion and just do his teleportation. That's cool. Get over here. Alright, buddy. You're going to spear me but not actually do anything about it? I don't know any fatalities, so... There you go, guys. First impressions of this are exactly what I'd expect. It's another handheld from a company I already respect greatly. Seriously, they make good stuff. They've yet to disappoint me, and this is just another fun example of that. And best of all, I mean, I'll say it one more time, this is a fun take on their handhelds because the previous ones I've received had a more like premium vibe. This just screams like GameCube, late 90s, early 2000s vibes. So I especially love this vibe that they're going for. And of course, if you guys want to buy this for yourself, it is linked right below on Amazon. And check it out. By default, all games, 5,000 games. So don't even try telling me that there's nothing to play out there. 5,000 with the option of adding your own games via the microSD card and downloading them directly to this device. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Happy gaming, and I'll talk to you soon.